My name is Dr. Kristine Howell. I've been teaching for about 18 years, but I've been here in the district and specifically at Houston Middle School for the past, since about 2015, I believe.
It's unique to have an ESL teacher win Teacher of the Year, but she puts so much into being a teacher.
People sometimes associate ESL as a deficiency, but in fact, our students actually have extremely high growth, and with a lot of the children, you'll come to this point where they'll just flip and where they're not social because they don't have the language, and then all of a sudden they just flourish and they take off. It's just an amazing thing to see.
I'm from Venezuela, and it was really hard to learn English.
She brings such unique teaching strategies to the table for her kids. She's hands-on, kinesthetic, auditory, you name it, she addresses it with her kids.
I'm from Poland, and I came here about 2 years ago. She has a different way of teaching, and it's a very, very good way of teaching.
She has one of the highest exit rates of students out of her program. I think the state average is at about a 17% exit rate, and she is at like the 71% exit rate. So without her, that would not be possible.
I didn't know anything at all, almost, and then after classes for like a year, I was dreaming in English and talking to my house in English.
She just loves her kids. She is 100% all in for her students.
I come from China, and was in 2015. Last week we have like case 21, and everybody was like testing her class, and she sat for class like all day long, and she doesn't have time to get a restroom for that, and eating her lunch, she eat very little, and she was like, nah, but she still take care of us.
Every year I have some of her students in my classes, and this year I've got one student and I have seen him grow in leaps and bounds. In August he could hardly speak to me in English, much less write an answer to anything, and now his sentences are fluent, he has real conversations, and he's like expressing his passions for STEM and for coding in English out loud.
When I think of Dr. Howell, that she's very dedicated to her students, but not just to her students, also to the families of her students.
She's so understanding of our problem. I think it's because of that she works so long with the families like us. I think in the beginning for my daughter it was just so important, and she had one person at school, then she can go wherever she needs.
She's a great teacher, and she helped a lot of my friends to, well, get used to this new world that we were sent to, pretty much.